Hello, I'm Neil. I'm a role-playing game writer and GM, and this channel is where I'm going to talk about the worlds and campaigns I'm building, mostly for the world of Greyhawk, but in ways that are meant to be played, not just admired. Everything I'm working on starts at the table. If it doesn't survive contact with the players, it may not survive at all. One of my main long-term projects is a campaign set in what I call the Brightlands, Bright Desert and the regions around it. It's a part of Greyhawk that's often treated as a backdrop for big villains or ancient ruins, but I'm interested in it as a living place, border towns, trade routes, religious pressure, political manoeuvring, and the slow consequences of old empires collapsing and leaving dangerous things behind. The Brightlands campaign mixes exploration, faction politics, and long-term fallout. Choices echo, allies remember, secrets don't stay buried forever. It's very much a campaign about being in the middle of forces larger than the characters and deciding repeatedly where to push back and where to survive. Alongside that, I'm doing a lot of work on Monoland, the great jungle continent to the south. This, in my world, isn't a lost world full of monsters approach. It's a frontier shaped by rivers, trade, colonial ambition, and indigenous cultures that already know how to survive there. I'm building a monoland gazetteer that focuses on usable geography, cultures with internal logic, and the pressures created when outside powers start pushing inland. Forts, river traffic, and jungle travel, diplomacy, disease, and misunderstandings all matter. The adventures that will be tied to it are going to be about movement and friction, getting upriver, dealing with people who don't want you there, and deciding what kind of presence the characters become over time. There may also be a more typical jungle adventure pathway going on, involving everybody's favourite jungle villain, the Yuan Tai. Most of this I'm writing with regards to Level Up Advanced 5e by EM Publishing in mind, because it supports exploration, fatigue, journeys, making the system a little bit more crunchy, which I tend to like. But I do keep things broadly compatible with standard 5e. Rules are there to reinforce play, not to overwhelm it. If a mechanic doesn't change decisions at the table, then I'm not really interested in it. So this is a channel where I'm going to share that work in progress, the campaign structure, world building that's meant to be used, adventures as living situations rather than scripts, and the occasional deep dive into something that worked or something that didn't when the players got their hands on it. If you're interested in long-term campaigns, frontier settings, or Greyhawk treated as a working world rather than a nostalgia piece, you'll probably find something here worth stealing. So that's what I'm working on. I'll be posting updates, design thoughts, and pieces of the setting as they come together. Thanks for listening, and welcome.